Hello, Toby McGuire. Toby?
Toby, can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Toby?
Hi. He's too busy
Alright.
eating.
Alright.
So hello,
Okay.
hello, and
Mark?
welcome.
It,
I thought I'll get that out of the way. We're just not even saying hello to the people.
yeah,
That'll be nice.
exactly. Okay. Spider Vigilante, why don't you just do it? Just, like, introduce us.
Okay. So obviously we have me, Spider Vigilante,
Hello.
aka Nathan. We have Toby.
Hi.
We have Mark,
Alright. So we're going to
and
discuss
then we
about
have
Godzilla and X-Men Days Future Past.
yep, and then we also have Isaac.
Hello.
So
Alright.
we're going to start first, and obviously Mark is hosting the show. So yeah, your turn now.
Also, it's my turn, right?
No, it's Mark because
This
he's
is Mark,
hosting, so he has to be the
also
host.
known as What the Actual Mark, and here we're going to do the live hangout of Godzilla and X-Men Days Future Past.
He's
Well,
also known as Armin's archenemy.
yeah.
Yeah, sure. Alright. But first off, we're gonna start out with some basic Spider-Man fan stuff, like, okay, our favorite Spider-Man arcs, favorite Spider-Man movies, TV shows, uh, incarnations or adaptations, and whatnot. So, Spider Vigilante will kick off with the questions, and we will all answer.
Okay, so let's talk first. Favorite Spider-Man game. I'll go last. We'll go in the order. Obviously, what it is at the bottom of the screen. So, you want to go first?
Who's going first? Oh,
You.
Mark. Oh, me. Oh.
Isabella, you can be first.
Yeah.
I know most people would want to say Spider-Man 2, but I personally believe Ultimate Spider-Man is the best Spider-Man game because it's just so much like the comics.
Yeah.
It's so close to the comics that it feels like I'm freaking playing a comic book here. And I also love the Amazing Spider-Man game. I haven't played the second one, unfortunately, not yet, but I love the first one, and I think it's on par. Maybe Spider-Man 2 is a bit better, although I played the heck out of Spider-Man 2 as well. But my personal favorite is Ultimate Spider-Man.
Okay. Mark.
My favorite Spider-Man game. After the Amazing Spider-Man game, the one we're gonna talk about. I think we're just gonna go on with Godzilla next for this week. Okay. Favorite Spider-Man game? There's so many to choose from, but to be honest, I haven't played the Ultimate Spider-Man. To be honest,
Okay.
so I gotta have to go with Spider-Man 2, the game.
Good choice.
All right.
Yeah.
Toby. Okay.
Okay. So, well, my favorite Spider-Man game that I've played is actually Spider-Man 3 for PlayStation 3.
Yeah, it's a good choice.
Interesting. All right, Spider Vigilante.
Okay. Well, I still need to play the Amazing Spider-Man 2. I've watched like gameplay footage and stuff and walkthroughs, so I basically know how it goes. But my favourite Spider game is tied between Web of Shadows and Ultimate Spider-Man. Again,
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2, it's a brilliant game, but Ultimate Spider-Man just sold me because they use actual comic book panels. It helped influence the actual symbiote art within the comics itself. It's such a brilliant game. You've got alternative costumes. Even though the Amazing Spider-Man is such a good game, obviously you've got the Vigilante suit in there. Web of Shadows as well. I love that you can change between the black suit and the normal suit. Your actions will depend on the story and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
I agree.
Um, So, next question. Favorite Spider-Man TV incarnation?
All right. Favorite TV incarnation. It's tied between Spectacular Spider-Man and the '90s series. I can't really. I would love to go with Spectacular Spider-Man, but because the '90s series was so long, I can't really choose between the two. So I'll just give them a tie.
Mark?
I have to go with the '90s series. I mean, it's part of my childhood, for Pete's sakes. I mean, I loved it so much. My favorite, the way they did with Venom, I just loved it.
Yes, I love Venom now.
Or they had to ruin it when Spider-Man 3 had to copy everything from the cartoon. You know, the mirror scene, which is not included, and you know, and some other cool stuff. You know.
Cool, yeah. Toby?
Toby?
Oh, yeah. Well, my favorite. Go on, don't do that. Okay, my favorite TV incarnation of Spider-Man is actually. I don't know, man. I'm tied up between Spectacular Spider-Man and the new Ultimate Spider-Man. Well, actually,
Ultimate.
yeah,
Oh,
I don't know,
okay.
man. I'm enjoying it.
Okay.
Well, all are entitled to our opinions.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Even though I'm not a big fan of Ultimate Spider-Man, Drake Bell does a good job as the voice. So yeah, my favourite TV incarnation has got to be the 90s. It's got such nostalgia for me. My childhood, obviously Christopher Daniel Barnes appeared in the video games lately, like Edge of Time and Shadow Dimensions. So it's just, it holds that childhood memory as well. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we gonna discuss about Godzilla next month?
Yeah, we're getting to that. We're just, you know, we're just getting the basic stuff out of the way.
Yeah, because obviously I haven't seen Godzilla or anything. I'm gonna leave when you talk about Godzilla and stuff. Let's talk about favourite standard TV series. That could be either still running now or has finished airing.
Favorite what? Favorite
Normal TV series, nothing to do with Spidey, just standard TV show.
Heroes. Yeah, that will be mine. Heroes.
Interesting choice. Mark?
My favorite TV
still series.
Still the 90s. Still the 90s.
Okay. Sophie?
I didn't get the question.
What's your favourite normal TV show? Like, nothing to do with Spidey, just TV series.
What's my what?
What's your favourite TV show?
Normal favorite TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that supposed to mean? What does normal supposed to mean?
Like, outside of Spider-Man. I mean, like, it doesn't have to be Spider-Man related. It can be anything else.
Oh, so may I go with, I don't know, Arrow?
Okay, yeah. Still outside Spidey. My favourite TV show was going to be Misfits, the superhero drama, but now it's been replaced by Breaking Bad. It's such a cool, funny, dark, awesome TV show. I've recently brought a Heisenberg t-shirt. I'm going to buy a lot more merchandise. It's such a funny show as well. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah,
and,
it is.
I've got two more questions, and obviously I'll leave, and you can start talking about the two movies. Favorite comic book arc in a comic, like Spidey.
This is gonna be a hard one. There's so many.
I knew
There's so many.
There's
so many. Wait. Can we go to the next question and just give us all time to think about this? Unless anybody else can answer immediately. So I have to think about that. Really. There's so many.
Okay. Top 3 Favorite Spider-Man suits. Top 3.
Oh.
Okay. The black suit, one.
Okay.
Secret War suit, and then we have. Okay, does it count if I like say something like the Ultimate Spider-Man suit or something like that? Because I love the design of the Ultimate Spider-Man suit.
Yeah, it can be
And
any
of course,
costume you want.
yeah. So those are my top 3: Ultimate Spider-Man suit, Secret Wars, and black suit.
Okay. Mark?
What was the question?
Top 3 favorite Spider-Man suits.
Number 3, number 3 is the symbiote suit. Number 2 is the first superior suit, and number 1 is the Amazing Spider-Man suit.
Cool.
Cool.
Toby?
Oh, well, my number 1 is Spider-Man 2099. My number 2 is Ultimate Spider-Man, and my number 3, Spider-Man Noir.
Interesting choice. My top 3 suits, not in any order, but Vigilante suit, of course, the symbiote suit, and I'm probably going to say the 2099 suit. I just love that suit so much. It's so unique and stuff like that. And of
Yeah.
course, the final question: favorite comic book story arc. Yeah.
Favorite comic book. Just look. Everybody should answer because I really didn't sit down on this one. I wanted to just off the bat say something. Want to think about it.
I'll start. Now, a lot of people hate me for this.
Меня
It's
все
not my
хорошо идет. Нет, я с мамой, папой.
um, this is not my favourite comic book story arc, but I want to point this out. I like the Clone Saga. People hate me for that, but I liked it, what it was. He tried to introduce a new Spider-Man, give Peter Parker his own life and stuff like that. But it was an interesting story arc which did carry on for way too long than it was meant to. But definitely my favourite story arc in the comics. Hi, Mark.
Hello.
Definitely my favourite story arc in the comics has got to be the Superior arc. That is such a cool concept, and it was executed so cool. So good.
Period. Okay.
My favorite story arc?
Yep.
Sins of the Past.
You get out. You get
I'm
out.
just kidding around. Just kidding around. It's
I will
an
boot
actual
you out of
crazy
this
guy.
hangout right now.
It's so,
You say
it's
that
so
again.
dramatic. It's so
You get
sad,
out, you
so
dirty
dramatic,
thoughts.
emotional. It's so good. It was also made in the Amazing Spider-Man 2, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah. See, whenever someone says that, all I can think of is if that was ever done in the movie, you just have to imagine Chris Cooper on top of Emma Stone.
Seriously, I do not want to see that.
Oh God, no. Or
Seriously, I do not want to see that
nightmares.
unless it's saying that it's good. I mean, yeah.
Alright.
So, Toby, have you said yours?
Well, the night Gwen Stacy died.
Yes, I love that one. It's a good one. So yeah, any of you guys can think of any other questions?
Wait, I haven't said mine.
Oh yeah.
This Spider-Man No More arc. That's my favorite, actually.
Yes.
Spider-Man No More.
What?
Yeah.
What? No.
It was interesting. It was interesting because I felt like, really, what would happen if a superhero were to just really give up being a superhero? I mean,
Oh, wait a
all the
minute.
stress and what? What'd you
I
say?
thought you said one more day.
I said Spider-Man No More.
No.
Oh, God,
No.
I said Spider-Man No More.
So sorry.
Spider-Man.
So sorry.
I said I thought it was interesting for a superhero to actually like lose the zeal for being a superhero. I mean, like, imagine yourself at work or something. You're doing work every day, and one day you just decide, okay, I'm quitting. I'm quitting work. I'm gonna do whatever the hell I want from now on. How would you feel? And imagine if this work you're doing is like maybe you're a firefighter or something. You're saving lives, and you just quit like that. It's interesting to see how the character goes through that emotional state and then comes back as the hero. It's just a great arc, honestly, for me.
Good choice.
Very, very realistic.
Yeah, definitely. So any of you guys any other questions?
Yeah, favorite Spider-Man toy line. Favorite
Oh.
Spider-Man toy line, like Hasbro or whatever.
Oh, that's so many. I don't know, because I'm kind of conflicted, because I know mine sort of instantly, between the Spider-Man classics and there was the also Marvel Legends that they just did.
Yeah, mine is Marvel Legends, by the way. So.
Oh, I have Spider people I could show, I suppose.
This one from Spider-Man 1, the Raimi one.
Cool.
I actually had the one from the second movie, but I colored him and bit his hand. Bit his hands off. I was very hungry, and I couldn't know what to do because I was a 7-year-old back then.
Well,
how the times have changed.
Well, you're not as bad as I am, because I had this Wolverine toy once, and I chewed off his claws. So,
did it hurt?
Well, it was rubber.
It
was rubber, and my teeth were pretty strong. So I guess, I broke Wolverine's claws with my teeth, man. That's like a freaking world record right there.
Really?
Yeah.
I actually bought a Wolverine toy, and one of his claws were broken.
Ooh, Magneto was gotten to.
Yeah.
Right.
The figure I need to show you. This is the only one I can get to at the moment. The Tasm one, ultra posable.
Oh, cool.
I like that one so much.
Yeah.
Toby, have you said yours?
Toby?
Oh yeah. Well, my favorite toy, I think it's Hot Toys. I mean, they are pretty good in making some Spider-Man toys. Actually, have you seen the Rhino one, the big one? I mean, 1/60 scale.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're incredible.
Definitely.
Yeah. I have one more question before we go on to the main topic of discussion. Before then, I think, Mark, do you have the link, the YouTube link to this, so that we can post it, on Facebook, Twitter, or whatever, so we can get more viewers?
Okay, I already posted on my, what the actual Mark, video channel.
If you post it in web my cosplaying page, I've got like 400 people in there, so
okay.
you can just simply look into that.
Alright. So okay, Mark, just post the link here in the chat box, and we will spread it around Facebook before we continue.
Okay, I'm spreading it on my cosplaying thing.
Have you found? Okay, you've already done that.
I'm doing it now.
Hey. Okay. I'm gonna post it in Web Slingers. So.
And
that's some loud typing right there.
Yeah.
Have we gotten any new comments before we continue? Just
got 3 people watching. Oh, we got one person.
Okay, 3 people.
It's Super Rexy to Kaiju. Hello.
Hello again. I remember him from our last hangout. He asked a few questions. He made a few comments. So, welcome back. Is what was that guy's name again? Peter Kent? I think Peter Kent. Is he there? Nah, I don't. Anyway, let's continue. My question is, what is your most cherished Spider-Man merchandise? What was the most cherished Spider-Man merchandise you have?
Probably some of my comics slash cosplaying stuff. But I have a comic in there which is new in the sleeve. Well, not new in the sleeve. It's in the sleeve. It's an 80s comic, and do you know the one where Spidey's holding a black cat in his arms and she's bleeding? If you guys don't, I can just get it from there. I'll get it now.
You could post a picture. Yeah, that would be very nice. Okay, screen share.
This one.
What's going on?
That's one of my favourite comics that I've got, and one of my most valuable ones.
Oh, that one.
I've got a few more in my loft, but they're like all protected away in like boxes, all in sleeves. So.
Yeah. All right, so that's yours.
Yeah.
Mark, then Toby.
What?
Your most beloved Spidey item.
My
Yes.
most loved Spider-Man comic?
No, I
Item.
mean most loved merchandise, anything that you like from the movies, from the, you know,
Does it
toy
have to
lines,
be
whatever.
Oh, most loved. I got one. It's wait, hold on. It's crap.
Oh,
The 3D glasses from the yeah.
Cool.
Joe Light 009 has this. He says it's a Hong Kong special. However, I got this on the UK premiere.
Cool.
That's what it
And
is.
so when I went on day 2 and I didn't get mine because actually did have those in front of me, but they gave the last pair to the people in front, and I was so angry. Toby, what about yours?
Good. Yeah.
I'm gonna skip this question.
All right. For now, he has to probably think about it. I mean, like, there's so many stuff to think about. Okay, for me, it'll have to be this. There's a particular. I think I should have it somewhere around here. Like I have it. I'm coming. Let me just bring it.
Yeah.
Okay, it's this. It's a 2003 Spider-Man annual. It came after the first Spider-Man movie. It actually has a lot of cool mini comic stories, including the death of Gwen Stacy. It's just a good read, honestly. I love it, and
Cool.
I've kept it since I was a kid, literally. So it's been here a long time, still intact.
Cool.
2003 annual. It's my favorite, most cherished, beloved Spider-Man merchandise. Now, Toby, you still want to answer, or we should move on?
No, we should
Face
really
the bad hammer.
All right. Bad hammer. All right. Okay. Spider Vigilante. Well, if you don't have any more questions for us, we'll have to ask you to leave now because we
that's
have
fine.
to go into the Godzilla
That's
and
fine. That is completely fine.
X-Men.
I'll speak to you guys later in the chat, and I'll try and catch a bit of this later on or when I've seen the movie.
yeah. Thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate you and your questions. And
No problem. Catch you later, guys.
oh,
Bye-bye.
okay. Yeah. See ya. But, Toby, you have a question?
Yeah, I do.
What is it?
What is your most loved The Amazing Spider-Man 2 soundtrack?
Oh
Actually,
man, that is a
your
good one.
most
That
favorite.
is a really, yeah, that is a good one. Really, why? You could have asked this before we kicked out Spider-Man. He'll watch it and he'll probably answer in the comments later. So, Mark, you go first.
I go first.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, hmm, where are we supposed to go?
The most your favorite soundtrack from the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Favorite soundtrack is My Enemy.
Yeah, I'll have to go with either. Oh man, it's just so hard. Electro Suit. Electro Suit. I'll just take it as that. Or is this Sweet? Anyone? Sweet
Oh,
or Suit.
1 second. Give me a minute. I think my favorite one was called We Are Best Friends. Let me just check.
We're best friends. I also love that. Yeah, you're that spider guy. I love that one as well. But Electro Sweet or Suit, whichever one.
I want a
Take for me.
complete score of the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
True, it's incomplete. You're right. The final fight in the power plant, the part after Itsy Bitsy Spider is totally missing from the soundtrack. We don't have anything on that part.
Right.
Yeah, it's We're Best Friends.
Okay.
So beautiful.
All right. So can we get to the main topic of discussion now, since we're talking about X-Men? All right.
One of my friends has messaged me and he said that he also has his favorite song from the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Okay.
It's the original theme from the first movie.
What?
So from the Comic Con trailer.
No. Well, yeah. Just like the Comic Con trailer, but made by James Horner.
Okay.
That one wasn't even released, was it?
No, it wasn't.
I mean, there are a lot of soundtracks that weren't released. For instance, the soundtrack that played when Gwen died, when Peter was
Yes.
crying. I mean, yeah, that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and My Enemy was altered in the movie. There's a cool track that plays when Spider-Man is dodging and he webs the water hydrant. It's not in the actual soundtrack. It's a different.
Exactly.
Yeah. There's so many parts, but whatever. We're not here to talk about the Amazing Spider-Man 2. We're here to talk about. We're gonna give some mini reviews of X-Men: Days of Future Past and
Cool.
Godzilla. So,
Cool.
which one are we gonna start with?
Can we start with X-Men Days of Future Past?
All right. No problem. Toby,
He's gonna
you've
start.
watched both movies, right?
What?
Have you watched both of the movies, X-Men: Days of Future Past and Godzilla?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I've only watched a little bit of Godzilla, and I've watched X-Men: Days of Future Past.
All right, so let's just do X-Men: Days of Future Past, then later on we'll go to Godzilla. Um, okay, Mark, kick us off.
Okay, X-Men Days of Future Past is good.
It's phenomenal.
Can you guys say more?
Yeah, well, okay. If that's all you want to say about the movie, I mean, like a general review. I mean, just a tiny, mini review about the movie.
Tiny review.
I-
Okay, so I thought that was good. That was good. The music was good. Everything was good.
Yeah.
The Quicksilver, well, even though his outfit was ridiculous, he was cool.
Quicksilver.
Yep.
Oh, just give me 1 sec. I'll be right back.
Hello, Topi.
Hello, Mark.
We haven't been speaking in a long time.
I can hear you. You're talking like I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it because there are people watching us, and we are live.
Okay, but they cannot read our comments in the chat box. They can say in the chat box. Oh no. It's been a long time, dude. Yeah, I just forgot. Now, how could you? I mean, how you, you piece of. Is it okay if I insult Armin in here? You know, is it okay if I insult Armin? I mean, you know, the Armin Sakanovich from Bosnia or something? Yes, I'm happy now. Thanks. I needed a good laugh.
Armin is uh Armin is
From Bosnia.
no 1 second. Yeah, that's my question. Am I right?
Yes, you're right. Oh, wait, his real name is Armin Stojanovic. Huh.
That
Well,
guy
that's a really confusing name.
that guy is a monster.
He's a
He helped-
monster, and I'm gonna stop it with my bare hands.
He's been held 100 floors beneath the most heavily guarded prison in the entire planet.
Yeah. If I'm ever gonna be in a fight against him, I mean, I'm from Latvia, and you know what Bosnia did to Latvia with football. You know, Bosnia 5, Latvia 0. You know, he can pretty much kick my ass. He can literally kick my ass dead. Seriously, I know a few people who are my friends and who like Attack on Titan, and if some people actually hear me saying Armin is a piece of crap, then bad things will happen. Bad things will happen because Armin is in Attack on Titan of different Armin, and I have to do all the explanation. Seriously, I just not like explaining all this type of thing. These explanations, yeah.
And I'm like, what?
Oh, I can do it. I can do it.
Sorry, I'm back.
Hello.
Mrs. Vagina? Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you! Toby said you shouldn't. We should not call that, but still, it doesn't matter. The truth is out. Nobody will know.
Toby, you want to ask me a question or something?
What question?
No, I'm like you called my name. I thought you were gonna tell me something.
Oh
I'm
no,
sorry.
no.
We were just
I-
planning our plot against Armin Stojanovic, my arch enemy.
Let's leave Armin alone, okay? And let's get back to the topic of discussion. What did you guys talk about
The
so
things
far?
that I love alone. I mean, I will leave him alone until he's gonna leave the things that I love alone. Seriously.
All right. But not in this hangout for now. So, what did you guys talk about when I, left?
Armin,
we talk about
not so
Are you
serious, I don't think.
Okay. This is a
Okay,
review.
so let's
We're-
go back to the topic, okay? We just need to entertain ourselves. Now let's go back to the topic. I think we left out with X-Men. You know, I said all the things that I was talking about. Okay, uh, Isabella, what do you think about X-Men
yes.
Days of Past?
Did I think the movie made sense?
Yeah.
Uh, it made
Some
a lot
people
of
were
sense.
actually yeah, some people were actually confused with the ending. It was apocalypse, okay? Everything's gonna be all figured out when in 2 years later there's gonna be X-Men apocalypse. You know? And to be honest, I'm really happy that these films officially start to be good. You know, X-Men Origins
Yeah.
Wolverine, that was crap and now it doesn't exist. X-Men The Last Stand, that was crap, now it doesn't exist.
Yippee-ki-yay.
And motherfucker. Oh, yippee That's right.
Yeah, Bruce Willis, Die Hard.
Yeah, yeah. I
Anyway,
love Die Hard.
let's
Best,
not go off topic.
best Christmas movie
No,
ever.
no, 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 no. Focus on X-Men. Focus on X-Men.
Crap.
So,
Oh, yeah.
all right, all right. Okay, okay. Mark, you said what you thought about the movie and what you're happy about and that you're excited
Yes.
for. Now, Toby, let's hear what you're excited for and what you thought about the movie and what you hope they may have done better if there was anything.
Okay. Mm, um, I think the movie was very good.
Hmm.
Um, I think Quicksilver was very good.
Hmm.
I think Bryan Singer did a very good job. Mm, and I don't know, that's it.
Get it. Uh,
Well, it seems like we're really not X-Men fans here. I mean, like, I know we like Marvel stuff in general, and some of us do like DC as well. But I mean, the way we're talking about this movie is like, it's just a movie I watched, and yeah, it's just over there. Because when I was in the cinema watching this thing, I was going batshit crazy. Some scenes, I had to jump off my seat for some scenes, like the Quicksilver scene. I love stuff that shows speed because I've always thought, how would it feel when you're the guy who's moving at that speed? Everything would look slow, and it makes sense, how he was just like lifting this guy's hand, positioning him, like positioning the hand to punch himself, or something, and pushing the bullets out of the way. It was just so awesome. And I don't even want to get to Magneto because I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but Magneto was freaking insane in this movie. He had gone to a different level. I mean, think about X-Men 1, 2, even The Last Stand, and think about the Magneto in this movie. That's how badass he had become throughout the movies. This badass, even though it's actually in the past, but I don't know how that adds up. Whatever. The story made total sense. I was not confused at all. The only thing I only asked a few questions about. Okay, The Last Stand and X-Men Origins, are these two movies out of the bag, or is it like they're changed in a way, like they didn't happen exactly the same way? I don't know. I don't know. It could be that The Last Stand ended in a different way. I mean, like like it didn't follow the same script. Maybe it just went in a different path. Not that it maybe never happened. Probably just happened in a different way. Who knows? So time travel shit is so complicated. So you just have to accept that. But overall, phenomenal movie. It was totally awesome. Definitely go see it. Epic movie. Awesome score, by the way. And I love the fact that both the uh,
X-Men 2.
old actors, yeah, old X-Men characters and the new X-Men characters, actually, it's the other way around in the timeline. But it just looks awesome. I mean, seeing them interacting with each other was just great. And Hugh Jackman, once again, did a perfect job, and finally, he wasn't the main focus of the freaking movie, which made me happy because I thought he was gonna steal the whole spotlight, but he wasn't this time. He didn't.
Okay,
It's great.
1 second, 1 second.
Bring
just
on a
got-
Deadpool movie. Rock Bull doesn't exist.
He does actually, doesn't he? Or will he?
No.
I
Barack
think
Bull
it
doesn't
should.
exist anymore. But Deadpool does.
Yeah.
Also,
Maybe they'll do Deadpool right. Oh, sorry, Toby. Continue.
okay, actually, you can continue. Okay, I found it. 1 second.
Okay.
But what
Okay,
really
so
made me happy.
I'm very glad this returned. Actually, you can listen to it right now.
I heard
Yeah.
it. That's what made me happy.
Yeah, the old X-Men theme, right? Actually.
That's what made me happy. I was really worried because when they announced that the person who was involved in the second film was going to return, I was thinking they're going to bring back the score from X2 or they're going to do something else. But now I'm really happy.
Yeah.
Also,
They
there-
kind of mixed them. They kind of mixed up both scores. I mean, like they mixed both the new theme and the old theme together. If you listen, look
X2
carefully.
and First Class.
yeah,
Yes.
there was a glimpse of Magneto's score in the X-Men Days of Future Past, but I'm not sure if I can find it.
That was in the beginning of the film with the Sentinels and all.
No, it was, when in Paris, when
Yes.
Magneto shot Mystique, and then the cars went all like this and stuff.
I
Oh,
only
you mean the
spotted it
part
in the
where
part where with
Okay.
Sentinels in the
Yeah,
beginning. That was the only one.
uh, spoiler alert for anybody who's watching. In case you haven't watched the movie, in fact, you shouldn't even be watching this part of the video if you haven't watched the movie by now. So sorry if we spoiled anything for you, but just spoiler alert. I'm just putting it out there. But I noticed one part that actually it got me thinking. Beast. Again, spoiler alert. Beast. Okay, why did he stop taking the drug? Because I know, all right, they're saying, okay, I'm mutant, and I'm a mutant, and I'm proud and stuff. But the future Beast couldn't change back to his normal self. He couldn't, like, he didn't take the drug and, look normal. He was still using his Beast form when he was, like, carrying out negotiations for the mutants and stuff. Why do you think he stopped?
Doesn't matter. All that matters is everyone's back. Let's just forget the travesty and then.
1 second. I want you to listen to this and tell me if this sounds like Magneto's theme from First Class. Okay, take a listen.
Alright. Bibin. Yes, it does. It is. It is.
That was in the beginning of the film with the Sentinels and all.
But I have some more trivia for you guys. In the very first X-Men movie, when they put the Hank McCoy Easter egg, he looked like a normal person.
Yeah,
Did anybody remember that? which makes sense because I was thinking after first class he was still in the beast form. Now it makes sense how he could look normal because he probably took that formula of his, so it turned him back to a normal human being for some time.
I think you're talking about the second film.
Wasn't the first one?
I don't think that was the first one. There was the second film, but there was a concept art of the Beast,
Sure.
especially
sure?
the Easter egg with Spider-Man crashing the set.
Hmm.
Remember the time?
It was a rumor.
What?
But in the first movie, Hank McCoy was on TV. He was on TV,
No,
and
that
he
was
was look.
I'm gonna
that
check it out.
was
Do not fight.
Unite. That was X2 X-Men United.
You sure? All right.
I'm absolutely sure.
Okay. But anyway, that's
One moment, please.
okay.
Apparently, it was the third film. My friend asks.
Take what we need, gentlemen.
Yeah. It was on X-Men 2, and here's the link.
So it was the second one of the
Yeah.
Hank McCoy Easter egg. Yeah. But yeah. So Mark, you were right. I'm saying, it makes sense why he looked like a human being because of the formula. He probably took it at that time, and he looked normal. It's now explained. There's no more. It's not a mistake anymore. It's explained. It makes sense. Does anybody understand, or are you guys like in your mental palaces or something? Because you look out of this conversation. Uh-oh, time is ticking. Time is ticking. It's been an hour. Wait, hasn't it been an hour and 30 minutes? How long is the video?
It's nearly 50 minutes.
Oh, nearly 50 minutes. We probably started late. About 40 minutes left. Great. All right, so is that all we have to say about X-Men Days of Future Past?
No, but don't you think that all the previous films still exist because
Well, I think everything exists.
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, you're right actually if you think about it. I mean, because it was stated that only Logan will remember whatever the hell happened in a different dimension. But
Charles remembered it.
he did too as well. Probably he could read his mind and see through his memories or something. Or probably he has done it and it wasn't shown, you know? Like, you know, in the first X-Men movie when Logan got to the actual institute, Charles was going through his head. So, probably seen the whole thing from beginning to the end.
It's difficult.
We're just tying up loopholes here. But what is the possibility of Deadpool showing up in X-Men Apocalypse? What's the possibility?
I don't think he's going to appear in X-Men Apocalypse. He's going to appear in the X-Force film and the Deadpool movie.
You sure the Deadpool movie is going to be done? I thought there wasn't going to be a Deadpool movie.
Oh, they are just finished with the script. All they have to do is just do the rating. If they're going to do the rated R, they have to, make a low budget, they're going to do the PG-13. They're going to make it the high budget.
Yeah.
Do you even know how um, Hank McCoy got killed in the future?
No.
Nope.
I do.
No. How?
And but if you look at Dread, you can see that the film was made with a $40, $50 million budget, and that was a cool film, and it looked
Yeah.
very awesome.
Fantastic.
However, it didn't go so well with the box office. But since that X-Men Days of Future Past is doing so well with the box office, and like $500 million, I'm pretty sure that Deadpool should be rated R, but with a high budget. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree, because, like, obviously they can't do Deadpool as a PG-13 movie, not when his limbs are being cut off and regenerating, when he's pulling out his own intestines. Doesn't make sense. And Deadpool, generally, he's more of an R-rated character in comic books, literally. He's not, like, kid-friendly. He's geared towards the adults, even though he makes a lot of fourth-wall breaking shit, which is funny. But he deserves his own movie. He really does.
Just imagine just Wolverine appearing in a Deadpool movie, just saying, well, what do you know, Wade? How long's it been? And then Deadpool would just want to say X-Men Origins Wolverine, but he would not say that. Otherwise, the little white and yellow box would just say, oh, don't you ever mention those films. They deserve to be unmentioned.
1 second. I think I found something interesting.
What?
1 second. So, I just posted a link down below in the group chat. There is a site called 25 Moments, and it shows off every 25 moments that changed the lives of mutants and the humans. And there is a article with Pietro Maximoff, but here Quicksilver is called Pietro, but in the film it's actually called Peter. So what's the matter? I don't know.
It's okay.
Yeah. And did anybody else catch the reference of Quicksilver being Magneto's son?
Yes.
It was a joke. Yeah. Most people in the cinema didn't get it. I was like, "What's wrong with you? Do you read comics?" Like, just
I was
looking
the
at all
only
this
one. I was the only one that having a chuckle with that.
the same. Actually, the same thing happened to me. I was like laughing. I turned around to just to look at everybody else. They were just like, hmm. They didn't get the reference. They didn't get the reference. It made no sense. And people still haven't learned. Wait till the movie ends. There's always an after-credit scene. There's always an after-credit scene.
I was the only guy that waited until the after credits.
Yeah, actual after credits, which was pissing me off.
I had to wait like 10 minutes.
Man. Alright. Okay, so if this is all we have to say about X-Men Days of Future Past, can we move on to Godzilla?
Oh,
Alright,
Toby.
Toby.
He said, "Mark, you sexy beast." Why, thank you. If only the girl I had a crush on would actually just said so.
Marcus Peterson gave a comment. Did he post something? What did he say?
No, it's Sally Poach.
Oh, Sally Fulch. What did he say?
He said, "Mark, you sexy beast." Is it wrong that I love Sally Poach the same way the girl I have a crush on?
Uh,
I mean,
no,
clearly
no comment.
when I saw him do the creepy face, I thought he was just adorable.
Man crush. It's funny.
Oh man, I love Sally Forge.
But how many comments have we gotten? Has anybody asked anything so far?
No, but Spider Vigilante was here and he said, "Surprise, mother truckers." The fun thing is, so I don't hear my volume is turned off, so I can make a fun story with this.
Well, we appreciate you being here. If you still are there, I mean, you could be somewhere else. Uh, okay, let's move on to Godzilla. I'm sorry, Toby. I know you said you've watched parts of the movie, but we're gonna go into detail right now because we have to. Sorry about that. And anybody else who hasn't watched the movie, we told you, spoiler alerts. This is a review, mini review of the two movies. Alright, so let's go into Godzilla. I'm kicking off. Okay. Wait, no. Let me allow Mark to kick off because I have something to say. It may sound a bit controversial, but you know, Mark, just let me hear your thoughts. What did you think of Godzilla? Mark, Mark,
Yes?
are you there?
What? Yes, I'm
Are
there.
you gonna
I'm
Are
just
you gonna answer?
answer to what?
I asked the question. What did you think of Godzilla?
Oh, what did you think of Godzilla?
Yes.
Okay, what did you think of Godzilla?
I gave the question to you because I don't want to say what I have to say. It's going to sound a bit
Oh,
controversial.
okay. I thought Godzilla was amazing. Some people thought that the design of Godzilla looked fat. I disagree. That's just the way just to piss off Godzilla even more. It was very realistic the way they made the Godzilla film. I mean, yeah. The murals, they were quite cool. And I kind of want to see a Pacific Rim and Godzilla crossover, but that's basically impossible, you know?
Yeah, with the Jaegers.
Yeah, the Jaegers.
Yeah. Oh man. After hearing you say, like, after you just said all these things, I'm just gonna be like, man, am I gonna? Okay, let me be honest. Let me be honest. I watched Godzilla, right? I'm a great, an awesome, like I love Godzilla. He's childhood freaking movie uh, star in my head as far as I'm concerned. I've loved him ever since I was a kid. But oh my god, this movie, it was great. It was awesome, no doubt. But some parts just did not vibe with my soul. They just weren't like okay. Something really pissed me off about the movie. All the fight scenes, except the last one, were cut. Every single thing. When the fight is about to start, I'm like, oh yeah, Godzilla's on screen. We're about to see him. He's about to bite somebody. Oh, sorry, we're taking you to some boring humans. Wow. Wow. And the relationship, the actor I have to give credit to is Aaron. I'm sorry, I've forgotten his name. He's from Breaking Bad. I'm really sorry about this. What is his name again? I mean, his
Bryan
actual name,
Cranston.
Brian? Is it Brian? Brian Cranston, right? Or something like that. I don't know. Let's just say Brian was fantastic in this movie. He was fantastic. As soon as his character was deleted from the movie, well, let's just say the acting was like, okay, I'm waiting for Godzilla to show up. I don't give a damn about some humans who have, I mean, like, let's be honest here. The Japanese guy, what was his purpose in this movie? Aside from just talking about, like, okay, the legends of Godzilla and this, He did not add one thing to the plan of the Americans. He didn't add one thing. He was talking them out of it. He was telling them stories. He was trying to call Godzilla using echolocation. Well, that was a good plan of his, but aside from that, nothing. Zilch. As for the Americans themselves, well, they're super geniuses in this movie because let's think about it. Oh, a creature that feeds on energy. Let's give it the the biggest source of energy we can find, and totally it will work in killing it. Idiots, idiots, idiots. Even the shockwave. For God's sake, I mean, I was just like all through that plan when they were explaining. I was just like this, like why, why? It doesn't make any sense. The things I loved about the movie were around Godzilla himself. I love the fact that Godzilla was like, he had attitude in this movie, not like in the freaking 1998 movie. He had an actual attitude. He had like a character. He was a real character. He even gave some facial expressions. Remember, Mark, the first time they showed Godzilla, the way he like after screaming, he just gave that like sniff as in like, oh man, let's go kind of face, You remember that, Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fantastic. The scream, the scream shook the cinema. It shook. I was shaking in my seat.
That's
Well,
sweet.
something
This is
like
not Scream.
multiply that by 1 million, maybe you'll
Over
sound like Godzilla.
9,000!
Over 9,000, yeah. Vegeta. Funny enough, people tell Goku in Comic Cons to say that line. I don't know why. It doesn't make sense. Anyway, off topic. Back to topic. Godzilla, in my honest opinion, was an awesome movie, but it had some issues that I did not like. They should have allowed Godzilla to have most of the screen time. I'm not against it because I know the original Toho Godzilla movie was obviously Godzilla didn't get so much screen time in that movie, but in this one it feels like most of the scenes that we really wanted to see weren't shown until the end, and that kind of pissed me off. Though his atomic breath, beautiful, beautiful. Honestly, that was beautiful. The way they did it, like, you remember, Mark? They start taking the screen from his tail upwards, up his spine, and then he now charged and fired it. It was so crazy.
Yeah.
It was so crazy. I was just like, yes!
Finally,
And
a friendly reminder: Sony, the people who are behind the company behind the Spider-Man movies, they did the American remake of Godzilla.
oh god,
That sucked.
that's why it
They can
sucked.
only do good Spider-Man movies in reboots instead of American remakes.
Man, 1998. Like, okay, I still watch the movie. Like, I just watch it for, just out of the blue. I downloaded it, like I have it and stuff, so I can just watch it. But the thing is, whenever I watch it, I just feel like this isn't Godzilla. This is a freaking Jurassic Park Lost trilogy or Lost movie or something. I'm like, what the hell is this? Who is this? He didn't even have his atomic breath. But funny enough, the cartoon they did after the movie, I liked. It actually showed Godzilla as he was supposed to have been. But instead, they made him a giant mutant lizard in the first one. I see where they got their plot for Tasm 1. Giant mutant lizard. Makes sense. Makes sense, actually. We should have seen Spider-Man swinging in New York City, Just like a glimpse of him. Like, oh, see him over there. He's over there. It would have made sense. Sony owns the rights to Spider-Man. Why couldn't they do a Godzilla Spider-Man crossover? Would have been nice just to see him hanging or swinging around, It's like screw this shit. I'm not
Yeah,
fighting
but
a
they
giant
did
mutant lizard.
reference Godzilla. Does he look like the mayor of Tokyo?
But I don't think at the time they had the
So
rights,
did you
right?
like?
Because it was like, what? What'd you say, Toby? What?
So did you like the movie or did you hate the movie?
I liked the movie, but I thought it could have been done better in some parts. I look like, yeah, I know, I got that one, Mark. Now I understand fully why it was like a really good cameo of Godzilla in 2001. Anyway, it's like the line, "Do I look like the mayor of Tokyo to you?" said by Captain Stacy. It makes sense, you know. But I liked Godzilla as a movie. I liked it, but I don't think it lived up to my expectations. Let me just say that. I didn't raise them too high, but it still didn't live up to that. That's what I'm saying. But I love the way they've established Godzilla in this universe. I think it makes sense. I think it's Godzilla. He's finally back. He's finally back in the freaking movies. So I'm excited. What about you, Mark? Are you excited for Godzilla 2?
Yes, and I'm excited for Godzilla 3.
3?
Based
Why?
on a trilogy, yes.
Oh, it's a trilogy now. Oh, cool. Cool. Nice.
Bring on Mothra.
I hope this time we get less
spin on,
humans.
bring on Rodan, or is he there? And bring on Mechagodzilla. I think it'd be.
I am totally waiting to see how they're gonna do Mechagodzilla. I'm so excited. So excited. And King, I've forgotten the name of the three-headed Hydra monster. King what? Starts with G. King something. I've forgotten. The King. I've forgotten the name of that villain. Toby, what are you doing? What is that?
What?
Are you playing music? Who's playing music? Mark? Is that? Okay, you are? Alright.
Dude, one of my friends actually just told me that if they're going to introduce Godzilla, they should just kind of like, do if Godzilla's just disappeared for a while, and because of that, they have to create Mechagodzilla. And since that everything's out of control, Godzilla's just gonna come out of nowhere and just battle again.
Oh, I get it. Like, Mechagodzilla was supposed to defend Earth, but went out of control, so Godzilla now comes back to stop it, right? Something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, that makes sense. But what I would like it to be more of like a machine created just to kill Godzilla. Like maybe in one of the movies, Godzilla is painted as the bad guy for some time. Probably at the end of the movie, so they now create Mechagodzilla to stop it. That is what I would love. There's so many good villains out there, like even Space Godzilla. So many. I mean, like there's so many villains out there that we could use. Of course, frankly, I don't want them to bring the son of Godzilla yet. Not yet. Probably maybe after the 7th movie, then they can bring the son in. Funny enough, I watched that movie. I mean, not obviously I wasn't born then, but I watched that movie, and I was like, well, Godzilla's got a son now. he's got responsibilities. He's a father, and I'm like, I want some ass kicking. I don't want some loving. Let's do teamwork, atomic breath blasting shit. Seriously. But Mark, how'd you like the way they used the atomic breath in the movie?
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
The way Godzilla just blasted the atomic breath to another Muto's body, and then the body just came out, and all they have is just ripped the hair. It's kind of like Godzilla's version. I mean, the Kaiju's version of Two Girls One Cup. You know the part where they vomit on each other's mouths, but instead of vomit, it's atomic breath. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Have you seen Two Girls One Cup? I do not know what it is, but at this point, I'm too afraid to ask.
I also like the part where Godzilla looks at Aaron Taylor Johnson. I do not, to show you how bad this is, I do not know the guy's name in the movie. Literally, I'm sorry. What's his name? Is it John? Is it Jason? What? I don't know, man. I know it starts with J, maybe. I'm probably off by a long shot, but I do not know his name. That's how much I did not care about the humans in this movie. I mean, honestly. No, no, in a movie, people maybe like Aaron Taylor Johnson's performance in the movie. I thought it was bland. What is it, Mark?
Nothing. I just thought the performances on everyone gave their good performances. To be honest, with especially I like performances. Because they reacted so realistic. They acted realistically because if you actually heard that a monster would exist in real life and start wreak havoc, you would actually just feel nervous, because, because it's unexpected where the next monster is going to attack, and because you might not know, you'd feel afraid, you'd be worried. So yeah, and you would do anything just to, stop, Weirdos except Godzilla.
Yes. I don't say that the acting was bad or anything. I'm just saying it wasn't anything phenomenal. Not something I would say, oh, wow, that guy could act. I mean, like, it was more of like, okay, they're on screen. I can feel the emotions, but what is this? What is the point of having this scene? Well, we could be looking at Godzilla, even if it's not doing anything, maybe taking a shit. Who knows? We could have been looking at him for most of the scenes that we had with the humans. I'm just saying, we should have gotten a bit more of him, even if he wasn't doing anything. I would have preferred him even swimming, honestly, just swimming in the ocean. It looked badass, and I thought that the scene where he purposely avoids these, was it a submarine or like I don't know, it looked like a huge ship or something. And he went under it so that he wouldn't crash into it. That part was cool. The bridge scene was beautifully done. It reminded me of, it was like it was like an Easter egg to the 1998 movie, the bridge scene.
Yeah, but the bridge didn't collapse, except for the San Francisco.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying,
And the
like,
best part
the
is that
whole,
if the army attacks Godzilla with bullets and missiles, he doesn't feel pain. I mean, he's like a huge monster. But it's
yeah,
actually a mutated animal. He does not feel pain. He's like, oh, you attacked me? Well, I don't care because I'm still gonna wreck shit.
and funny enough, where does Godzilla get his own sustenance from? Because they're claiming that it's from nuclear energy, from radiation, literally. So where is he getting his own food from? Mark?
Yeah.
I mean, like, where's he getting his own source of food from? Because in the movie was said that the creatures needed atomic or nuclear energy, a lot of radiation to survive.
They just pretty much went to some nuclear facilities, somewhere, and that's how they did it.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Godzilla himself. Like, I mean, like, where is he getting his own food from? Because obviously we should have heard a lot of things of, oh, this nuclear power plant is gone, or that power plant is gone, because the guy was freaking eating them up or something.
It's
Well, that was
Godzilla. He's kind of like,
yeah, it's just
I'm back.
that's the problem about making movies too serious. We start asking questions. I love that scene. I love that scene with Bryan Cranston, whatever, Brian, where he's like, it's like, and that thing is gonna take us back to the Stone Age. I love that.
I am the one who knocks.
Oh man. Well, okay. Final verdict on Godzilla. Mark, you go first.
I thought it was great. I give it a 4.5 out of 5.
I thought it was an awesome movie, no doubt, but over 10, I give it a 7.5. That's just me. Like I said, controversial. I'm gonna get a lot of hate because of this. Fanboys, brace yourselves.
Seriously, I have a friend who is a super Godzilla fan, and he gave this a 10 out of 10. So I'm gonna tell him what you
Super
think.
for him. Super for him. Super for him. Honestly, I'm not changing anybody's opinions. I'm just giving mine with reasons. That's all. So if you don't want to listen, fine. If you don't want to take it, fine. I'm not insulting anybody. Just giving my opinion here. It's all right. We're done with freaking Godzilla. We're done with freaking X-Men: Days of Future Past. Yeah. Quick question before I leave. Who do you think is gonna direct Ant-Man now that Edgar Wright is gone? He's left the project.
James Gunn doesn't want to do Ant-Man because he said, saying that somebody left the production and I should be there is like having sex with a girl who's broken up with your best friend. And you do not want that.
Yeah.
Oh, and yeah, James Gunn is batshit crazy. That's exactly what I'm gonna say in my Guardians of the Galaxy. He's crazy. Just a friendly reminder: he produced the Scooby-Doo movies.
Hey.
That's how crazy he is, and that's why I love it. Anyway, I'm not sure who's gonna direct Ant-Man. I do not know who it is.
I have no idea who's gonna direct the movie. I just hope it finally gets made because, like, for God's sake, there's no director for this movie. When is it gonna come out? Are you gonna stop production? Something? Are you gonna push it forward? They may. Who knows? But I hope that gets resolved. Has anybody seen anything new on Batman versus Superman?
Yes.
Dawn of Justice. Anything
Yes.
new aside from the Batman costume?
Yeah.
And Gal Gadot in her costume. Well, not in her costume, but on set. I haven't seen anything new. What have you seen, Mark? Or Toby?
I saw the blueprint of the Batmobile.
Interesting. Blueprints. If you get my reference, TASM 2.
Yeah.
Electro. Times Square. For those of you who don't know. Another reference. TASM 1.
Oh, I know who
Dr.
you are.
Connors.
You're my eyes and ears. How are you?
I think one of the saddest parts of that movie is when Electro bakes a cake for himself and he's talking to himself like the part where he opens the fridge and he's like, "What are you doing?" It's like what are you doing? You baked me a cake. He obviously knows that he's the one who spent time on that cake, and it's so sad. It's just so sad. God. Oh man. Max, you sad little bastard, you. Sad little bastard.
Yeah, I kind of feel sorry for him. I really do.
I can relate to some extent. I know that feeling. I know that feeling he has. Which is why I can understand why he went crazy. You don't give people like that power. They become villains.
Right.
It's my birthday.
By the way, Sally Paul, if you're still listening and reading, and watching, I just want to let you know I love you. I love you so much, selling clothes. Okay, we got like about 10 minutes left.
Okay, 10 minutes. Let's see what else we can talk about because I think we've handled everything. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, fine. So far, what's your best movie of the year?
Best
So
movie of the
far.
year, The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Same. Toby,
What?
best movie of the year so far for you.
Oh, X-Men: Days of Future Past.
All right. So he has X-Men. We have both 1002. Let's hear your thoughts on in the comment section. What was your what? Okay, so far to the point of watching this video. Even if you have like even if time has passed and stuff, if you're watching this video, what was your favorite movie of 2014? Yeah. So that's for the comment section. You can give us your thoughts there. Well, Tasm 2, the movie we Spidey fans have been waiting for all our lives. We finally gotten it. The world hates it. We hate the world, and we love the movie. So, whatever. I think it works out for everybody, except Armin.
Yeah.
Arch nemesis. Arch nemesis.
No, he's my arch enemy. You get your own arch enemy.
No, he's not mine. I'm just saying. I'm just saying in my head like arch nemesis, arch nemesis. You know, like what does that actually mean? I mean, like he's your worst enemy. Did he kill your mother? Did he kill your mother? Did
No,
he kill anybody
Man
close
of
to
Steel,
you?
he hated The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I
Shouldn't
loved
that
him,
just?
and he pretty much disrespected my own
It's like
facts
your
and
child.
compared it
It's like your
to him.
child. He killed your child.
Yeah, imagine a child against a child. I can
Oh
imagine.
man.
Are you planning on seeing 22 Jump Street?
I haven't
I'm
seen
not.
22 Jump Street.
I'm not planning on watching the movie. I don't know. I just don't feel interested. Oh, but I'm just a bit excited that Channing Tatum is playing Gambit. I think it's a good fit. I think he
Yeah.
has. He did an
Yeah,
aftershave.
yeah. He compared himself to Gambit. He says that they're quite similar, you know. I think he's a better choice than Taylor Kitsch or whatever his name. Yeah. The reason why I want to see a Gambit spin-off film because of Channing Tatum playing Gambit, see how he does well. And the reason why I want to see a Mystique film is because I want to see more Jennifer Lawrence and body paint, and I want to see the reason why I want to see a Deadpool movie is because of Deadpool.
Well, it's Deadpool, so you put Deadpool in anything, it becomes better for that episode or scene. Oh, so many people are gonna kill me for this. Anyway. Well, how many more minutes? Like maybe 6 minutes left.
I don't know.
All right.
I'm pretty tired.
Me too. Me too. But we need to end this with a bang. All right. We need an epic question that is gonna end this hangout.
Mm.
I've already given the movie of the year, 2014 question. Again, let's hear your thoughts, viewers.
What's your favorite movie of the decade?
10 years. Inception.
Inception.
Yes, of the decade. Inception.
Yeah, mine too. I've watched it like I don't know, man, 20 times.
Same. I've overwatched that movie. How about you, Mark? Favorite movie of the decade?
Oh man, oh man, oh man. Favorite movie? Uh, freaking hell. There's too many to choose from. Can I go with the Avengers?
All right. So Mark is the Avengers. Toby and I, Inception. Uh, okay. Well, that's it, folks. Let's have a Bugs Bunny circle thingy, and then you see it like this. Or is it the
Okay,
piggy
then.
that does that?
Is that it?
Yeah, I think it's a piggy that does that. That's it, folks. Then they kick him off, or it closes it on him. Whatever. Old cartoons, old generation. So
Okay,
yeah,
goodbye.
Mark. Yeah, well, don't kick it off like that. Let's let's close this thing. Okay, Toby, close this off, please.
Uh, okay. 1, 2, 3. See ya.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Well, Mark, thank you, viewers, for watching. Uh, well, I guess this is the end of the hangout. Here with Mark Guzman. We were here with Toby Mazar and Spider Vigilante. Thank you all for participating. I am Isa Bello Suleiman, and of course, aka Toshi GS7, and this is the new Super Avenger Mark Guzman's channel. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. All right. Bye.
Bye. Do I start broadcast?
Yeah.
Okay. Bye bye.